Welcome to Jay's Daily Pre-Market Briefing for Wednesday, March the 14th, 2018. We'll start off with the indices today. We'll look at YM here since we started the week with the indices and we had some big moves yesterday. We'll take a look at them. So the targets were in play for yesterday. Once we got back below 25,236 to 207, straight down into this 25,012. As you can tell by the arrows, that was what we anticipated if we got below that. And that's what's transpired so far. So first target in play. Next targets to the downside, 24,747 and 24,721. Those would be my targets for today, and a retest of 25,207 to 236 on the upside on YM. Moving along to the ES. The ES, notice only that one closed 2 days ago above 27.97, back below it. Once we got back below it yesterday, the market really moved down. So below 92 quarter, nice move down to our target 27.72. It's moved further here during the Asian session after hours. So next targets to the downside, 27.41 quarter, 27.38.75. However, for today, if 27.72 holds, it should stay below that. But if we get a retest up, it should come back up to 27.92 quarter. Moving along to the Bitcoin market. Bitcoin really not doing anything these few days, staying in this very, very critical zone, 91.10 to 95.15. Notice 2 days now with no close above that 95.15 level. So the key is, if we get back below 91.10, the anticipated first targets will be 8,400, which we did get a bounce previously. A little small bounce there that got us back up into this zone. So 8,400, below that 58.15, 52.45 on Bitcoin. Moving along to crude oil. Crude oil, not much happening, but a pretty decent range yesterday, I'll give it that. We stayed below the 62.15. We got close up there, but didn't retest it at all. Just kind of retested the previous day's high, or got close to that, and coming back down. So for today, really, as long as 62.15 to 62.89 holds, stay on the short side. Initial targets being 60 and 59.74, more likely 59.74. If we get back down into that area, I'm sure they'll pop that 60 level to the downside a little bit. So targets on the downside, 59.74, 59.27, 58.72. If we do get back above 62.15, it still needs to get above 62.89, and then we'd be looking at 63.96, but I don't think that's going to happen today. Finally, moving on to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq coming in to this key area. Notice how we came slammed right into it here, 70.50.75. Still no close below that. 51.75. No close below that 51.75 so far. So that's the key support, and a couple areas below that, 21 quarter and then 69.94 quarter. So for today, look at those three areas: 51.75, 21 quarter, and then 94 quarter. If we get below 94 quarter, look at a target of 69.04. However, if we get back above 70.94, first target would be 71.28, and then we probably get a big move up to 73.41.75. And let's look at one more. Let's look at gold. Gold, again, it was, you'll recall our level was 1314.7. I had to put it back on the chart, so it's adjusted just a couple ticks. It's 1314.4, but notice we've got big moves off of this level almost every time. So as long as that level holds, I think gold should be continuing up. So for today, as long as that holds 1314.4, that would be your target if you were short, and also 13.086. However, for today, I'd be looking at the 1340s as a possible target for today. If it really gets going, then obviously we got the 1368.2 in play over the next little while. For those of you that checked out the TTI trial yesterday, it was a great trial session. I think Simon got about over 50 ticks during the session, with runners still going that are up about 90 ticks. So check that out next week. Tuesdays he usually has trials from 8 to 12 or 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. And I'll post that link in the description. So until then, until tomorrow, trade well, control risk. Reminder also that this week we have rollover. Crude will probably roll, as well as the currency futures. So just keep that in mind. Volume can be split. So keep your eye on the volume. That's why the volume is still on the March contracts on the currency, so I'll keep it that way until it actually switches over. So trade well, control risk, and we'll see you tomorrow.